I use the computer.
Came here to get a few $100. I got that. I'm pretty happy with the deal.
$250 might sound like a lot for a stick, but I'm glad I bought it. And even if it isn't tied to a famous person, I can still sell it to a collector for a decent profit.
My family is known for bringing big fish all the time.
Bigger the better, more hurt, the more I like it. Matching power with perseverance. Evercade High River Spirit.
You gotta toughen up to get with the game.
Hold your breath, but don't cross your fingers.
It's almost like a freshwater shark attack.
It's one final whisper. I don't want to stand late. Mudcats, every Thursday from September 20th on History.
You feel it. You see it. Believe it. Tell us your true story of a ghostly experience that's happened to you. Go to biochannelasia.com. Send us your photos or video evidence. You could be featured on Bio's original series, My Ghost Story Asia Season 2. Everyone has a story. What's yours? My Ghost Story Asia, over on Bio.
With music's biggest stars and celebrity mentors. Get ready for the only Emmy-nominated music reality series. See it fresh from the U.S. The double night premiere of The Voice, September 16th and 17th at 8:10. First and exclusive on AXN. It's thrilling.
This is bad. 1920. How's it feel working with something that was made the same year you were born? I'm tired of the old joke. You're just a mouthy little punk. Hey, look. Have you seen our new sign?
Is it proper?
So what do you think? That is the coolest radio I've ever seen. So you ready to see this thing? Oh, hell yeah. The NRA sign!
Oh my God! The Kings of Restoration. Every Monday at 11 on History. Three! Wow! Earlier, I had a guy come in with a Kentucky long rifle. I had some concerns that a few things were replaced, so I called my buddy Sean to come down and check it out. Hey, Sean, what's up?
How's it going, Rick?
Good, man.
Good to see you. Hey,
Scott, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name is Sean Rich. I own Tortuga Trading, and I'm a specialist in antique arms and armor. Well, it looks like a Kentucky rifle. So, Rick, what questions do you have?
Well, first off, is it real? What's it worth? And how old is it?
Well, here's some good news and bad news. Bad news first is that it's been broken and repaired probably several times. You know, there's some cracks in areas. This is the most common place that it would crack. And because this barrel is so heavy, the owner probably just slammed it on the ground a little too hard. And that was the most typical place that it would crack. Does it affect the value? Not a whole lot.
We thought this might not have been original also. I don't know much about it.
That's the thing with ramrods, with any gun. They broke, they got lost, they got replaced. However, it was done in the correct style. They would take a candle and twist the dowel and let it burn. As far as the age, would date probably between the late 1840s and the 1850s. This was right during the turn in evolution for the firing mechanism from flintlock to percussion.
So you actually think this gun can shoot again?
Absolutely. It just needs some TLC and some restoration, and I think it'd be good to go.
So, what do you think it's worth?
As is, without any restoration, just what I'm looking at. I'm going to say retail 1,800 to maybe even 2,800, just under 3,000.
Okay.
You know, it's a nice original gun, and it's worthy of having it restored.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Hey, pleasure meeting you.
Take care. It's just amazing to me that these things are still hidden away, that people just have not found everything, which actually gives me hope that this stuff is still out there and undiscovered.
So what do you really want for it? I mean, realistically.
The expert said that he thought it was anywhere from 1,800 to 28.
I pay you $1,200 for it.
16.
$1,200. Listen, I'm gonna buy this thing off you. And then after Gunsmith look at it, he's gonna charge me $100 just to take it apart and look at it. Things start snapping, breaking, and then I'm into it even more.
How about 14? Make it. Just call it quits.
Okay, $1,400. Perfect. All right.
The expert delivered actually really good news. In this economy, you can't go wrong getting a little bit of found money. Nothing wrong with it.
Hey, Rick, did you hear about night shift last night?
Unfortunately, yes. Lately, the overnight crew hasn't been paying attention to detail, and it's losing us money. And if there's one thing I hate, it's losing money. Corey, John, when are you guys going to work the night shift and help retrain these guys?
I love graveyard.
Sounds like a perfect chum job to me.
You know what, Corey? You're working the graveyard.
No, I'm not. Chum's volunteering right here.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to teach people the night shift. You really want him teaching people?
Why can't I teach the night shift guys during the day?
Because it's not real on-the-job training unless you do it at night.
This is...
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
I hate cookies and I hate you.
Sorry. I love cookies and I love the night shift.
What can I help you with?
I have a doll here that's a G.I. Joe, actually. It's from 1967.
Yeah, Joe wasn't a girl.
Well, this one...
G.I.G.
Oh, you know what about novels, buddy?
I decided to come to the pawn shop today to try to sell my G.I. Joe nurse doll. It's one of the rarest G.I. Joe dolls that they have. It's supposed to be worth a lot of money. I only paid $50 for it, so I hope I do good.
Actually, I've never seen one of these before.
They're very rare. It's the only female G.I. Joe doll that is ever made.
I don't imagine they sold very many of them.
No, not too many. The boys didn't want a nurse doll.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been big back then. Where did you get it?
In the estate sale.
Okay. G.I. Joe action figures were huge in the 60s and 70s. Just about every boy had at least one. But I somehow doubt very many had the G.I. Joe nurse. So this could be extremely valuable.
Did you cut the doll's hair to make it look like that, or was it...
From pictures I've seen of the doll, originally, that's the original hair.
All right. And what do you want to do with it?
Well, I think I want to sell it.
Okay. And how much did you want for it?
I'd like about $2,500 for the doll.
You know, this is the thing. I don't know enough about this thing. To tell you the truth, I don't even know if it's fake, but I have a buddy who does. He knows everything about this. So if you don't mind, let me call him up. The shop is just down the street. I'm sure he'll run right down here for this thing, okay?
That sounds good to me. Boys at the time weren't interested in this doll because it was a girl doll. But now it's a must for any G.I. Joe collector.